Ladies and gentlemen, it's true. KSI has saved YouTube boxing. But first, I know I'm going to have to get to it one way or another. So yeah, let's just roll the clip now. KSI will win, but it'll be a very, very difficult fight. Maybe split decision, or maybe he might grab the unanimous decision. Very, very difficult fight. Josh Bruckner is too big, too tall, and he's going to knock out Salt Puppy as well. Tom Zanetti's going to be pulling off an upset, mark my words. Tom Zanetti's going to be pulling off an upset, mark my words. So Misfits 4 was an amazing event. Well done to KSI, Mams Taylor, Misfits, DAZN. It really exceeded expectations. And I think everyone can agree that there was at least one moment in this event that blew everyone away. And I'm going to get through all of that and tell you guys some stuff that you might not know about this event. So yeah, let's start. Idris Virgo versus Anthony Taylor. Absolute snorefest. I'm sorry. I was watching this event live. I haven't watched it back, but I said before that this fight was really underrated. And although everyone can agree that it was nice to see Anthony Taylor get humbled, I just thought it would have been a bit of a better fight. But yeah, regardless, we saw Idris. He separated himself from Anthony Taylor, showing who was the better boxer that night. But somehow Anthony is still begging KSI for that fight on Twitter. I don't know why. I don't know how. But fair play to him. Elbrook versus Faye Fordaway. Fair play to Elle, man. She executed beautifully the things that I already knew she had, like the heart and the will to win. One thing that she showed me that she didn't show me in her first fight was the fact that she does have power. And if you compare the two girls, you'll see that Faith is the bigger fighter. In her training, she looked very composed. But it was just all of Elle's attributes combined together. And Faith's first fight nerves probably got to her a little bit. But yeah, I knew when they were exchanging, Elle was just on another level. And man, I'm excited to see the Astrid Wet versus Elbrook fight. It'll be very, very entertaining. But I like both of them, man. I mean, how can you not? Oh, it's going to be a sticky one. Ryan Taylor versus Swarm. Fair play to Swarms. I mean, he got the W. But in my opinion, they should run that fight back. I think Swarms was going to edge this one anyway. I don't think it was going to be an interesting fight. But he got the luckiest shot that you can imagine, man. And I mean, yeah, he is the GOAT. And I do respect Swarms a lot. We can all see that he put in the work. But yeah, I also need to give massive props to Ryan Taylor, because we all know he's a nutter. He's always down for a fight. He done something that a lot of boxers don't do, and he put his health first, and we could have seen something terrible happen to him, and he saved himself even more of a nasty injury. B-Dave versus Luis Pineda. That was such a good fight, man. So I was sitting at an angle where I could see Luis Pineda kind of walk onto the stage. But I understand this guy was Mexican, yeah, he couldn't speak English, but I saw someone push him onto the stage ready to do this big reveal. I just knew through the fact that they pushed him onto the stage, even before they announced it, I already knew that it was going to be Pineda, because why would they push him and manhandle him into a place when they can easily just tell him? But yeah, hats off to Pineda, man. That was goated. Salt Puppy versus Josh Bruckner. Oh my days, man. I love Josh Bruckner. Like I said, good luck to him before his fight and everything, man. I wanted him to win so bad. I do like Salt Puppy as well. He is a nice guy. Fair play to him. But I don't care what you guys say. There's something going on with his past, man. I don't know how he's this good. His first fight was literally last year, and he's already on another level, so fair play. I know he says that he does have some experience, but he made Josh Bruckner go down easy, something that a pro boxer couldn't do when Josh was less experienced. So I don't know, man, but fair play to Salt Puppy. I'd like to see him fight Gibb next, but then I don't want to see Gibb lose. It's a sticky one. Tom Zanetti versus Slim. And bro, this fight really showed everyone that being good on pads does not equate to being a good fighter. I mean, we saw Tom, he used some of his natural abilities, like having power, having a bit of speed, but his form and composure, it was not the same to how we saw it on the pads. And I know a lot of pro boxing fans already understand, but to the new YouTube boxing crowd, I mean, I think that fight really showed that it is a completely different ball game fighting someone in the ring. And you know what? You need to give respect where respect's due. And Tom Zanetti won at least one round, maybe even two. See, I was watching this and I was right next to Tom Zanetti and Ryan Taylor's team who were backing him on. And maybe because I was hearing what they were all saying, maybe this is manipulated me into thinking this. But you could have seen this fight as a draw and watching it live in person. I understand watching it live is a different thing. But yeah, what that fight really showed me is that Slim is not as good as we think he is. And Tom Zanetti is just, he's a warrior, man. An amazing fight would be Ryan Taylor versus Tom Zanetti, but that will never happen because their teams are very close together. And the main event, KSI versus Faze Temper, that was beautiful. I mean, KSI recently said that he's finally found his new style, and it is the MVP Michael Venom Page style. He's very loose, he's powerful, and although he needs to work on his defense a lot, we did see evidence of that. No one can say that Slim did it better. KSI had the clean knockout, but this only begs the question, how will this style work against Jake Paul? And we don't know. But what we do know is this has now legitimized KSI even more than he already was, because people seem to forget his performance against Logan Paul and Joe Weller. Although they weren't the best, he did show some skill and a lot of heart, but now this is just showing that his skills only getting better. And before, I feel like the KSI versus Jake Paul fight was becoming in people's minds a bit of a mismatch, but now I feel like this has revived YouTube boxing in a way. And although KSI has been saying he wants to fight Jake Paul for the longest time, this made people believe that. And fair play to Faze Temper, man. I was sitting literally a row behind Faze Adapt, K, and I felt so bad, man. I wanted him to go on a little bit longer, and it was painful seeing him not be able to get back up, but it's the game. And we have to say well done on to Temper for getting in, because if he didn't, we would have got an opponent who would have been a lot worse, and KSI would have not been getting the respect he's getting now. So fair play to Faze Temper. And yeah, that event was one of the best Misfits events. I think maybe I'm going to put it at number 1 or 2 at the moment, but it was amazing. I loved it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's back on. The grind is back on. So yeah, comment what you guys want me to do below. Big shout out to everyone that I spoke to and people that I met at this event. I finally met my boy Fox the G, man. He's such a legend. I was obviously with the Wade concept doing some things for him. And yeah, man, everyone involved in this event is such a W. But this leaves us with only one question. When am I hopping in the ring and going to fight someone? Baby, no one knows, but I know it's going to happen. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm excited. I'm cool. I'm tired. Please like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And yeah, see you in a bit.